Greetings, everyone. This is Arletta coming live and direct from Arletta Unleashed. This light quality in here is really bad, so I'm not sure if I'm going to post this video, but I guess I get a chance to hear a voice has been absent for 2 weeks. Can you believe it? I miss y'all so much. Anyways, I'm back. I'm in full effect. I was having some technical difficulties when I was trying to record at one location, and then Spirit actually told me to take a hiatus. So I did. So I'm back now, and hmm, I'm not even quite sure where to start. Well, first of all, I did decide to relocate to LA, which is not a big surprise considering that it took out the time to come all the way out here anyway. And since I've been here, I've got discovered a new place, moving in tomorrow on that. And I finished my first 45 days of my creator game. Um, I'm bidding on my first major interior design project. I really think I'll move forward with developing a treatment so I could do a talk show format for our Letter Unleashed. And I don't know, just good stuff. It's been so amazing coming back to Los Angeles after a year and being in this totally different energy and being able to manifest. And it started like a week ago, but after the last full moon or during it, I started like thinking shit, and then it started happening, like manifesting immediately. And I had to get real careful from that point forward on what I said and what I thought, because I would even be manifesting things from my thoughts, and I'm like, wow, this is interesting, but it's really good. So, what's up with y'all? What y'all been up to? How has the month of July been for you as we enter to the 1st of August? Um, I guess one of the biggest things that I wanted to share is it was a story, or it's a paraphrase of a story. I had went to Agape, which is a church, for lack of a better word, or a religious center out here in California. And I don't know, many of you are familiar with The Secret, and the person who's the head of Agape is Michael Beckwith. And he was the brother with the locks who was featured on The Secret. Anyway, um, Agape has been a truly magical place every time I've had the honor and pleasure of attending their services there. And over the last 2 years or so that I've been familiar with it, I've attended about, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. But every single time that I've gone, I've received such an overwhelming, apropos, on point message that spoke directly to my heart and my soul and my experience, that the benefit was beyond payment. It was like there's no way I could repay the amount of benefit or the answers or the upliftment that I received in those different encounters. And at some point, it's almost like whoever's speaking. And it's not just him, because two or three of the times that I've gone, he's been speaking. Actually, I guess it's more than five, maybe about 7 or 8. But anyway, but the majority of the other times, it's been other individuals who've spoken. But it's just the energy of upliftment, of enlightenment, of expansion, of growth, of positivity, and 100% unconditional love is so vibrant. What he's managed to create and attract there is truly phenomenal. I've never experienced it anywhere else, any other religious um, house of worship, and I feel honored that I'm able to go and attend services there in person. But anyway, so this last speaker, awesome lady, I actually don't recall her name, but it's irrelevant, was talking about how our minds see so clearly in pictures. So she offered this this one story that I wanted to share with y'all. And the story pretty much goes, there was this young fisherman, and he was fishing in a new stream. And when he got to the stream, right when he was about to go and cast his pole or whatever, he noted that further down the stream there was this older experienced fisherman who was fishing and just reeling in all these fish, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. But what he noticed was that every time that he caught a fish, he would take the fish off the hook, put it inside his frying pan. And if the fish was too big, he threw it back in the water. And if fish fit, he kept it. So the majority of the fish he wound up getting rid of. And so the young fisherman, think he could get some wisdom or some advice from the older experienced fisherman, went and talked to him and asked him why was he doing that. And he pretty much was like, well, the only fish of use to me or that I choose to keep are those that fit in my frying pan. Everything else that doesn't, I discard. And so the moral of that story was, and the young fisherman was puzzled because he was like, but why would you keep the bigger fish? Can't you slice them up or, figure out some way to prepare them? He's like, why would I do that? I only want what fits. And the moral of the story was that how much of this infinite good, positivity, love, abundance, and whatever else it is that you could possibly conceive of and desire that you throw away or discard because you can only accept or receive the amount that can fit in your frying pan. And that was so vivid because I started realizing just even like immediately how I had been in these awesome situations, even just since I came to California. And I have been discarding all of this good and this positivity and this abundance because it didn't fit in my frying pan. And right then and there, I resolved that fuck this. I was going to take that frying pan and I was going to expand my frying pan because I definitely had a frying pan to a fucking swimming pool. And so I went from a frying pan to a swimming pool. And so now I could receive a swimming pool's worth a fish. Now, you know how many fish that is. So let me tell you how that works. So I've been doing this immediate manifesting and everything, right? And so I had said, like, 2 or 3 days prior that um, the project had come on to California to work on a business project that I was doing to write up and a business plan for. I contacted my people, was like, look, let's go ahead and tie this up because I feel like I have this major project I'm about to get really busy. And so the very next morning, I also had resolved that I had another gig that I had done while I was out here and that this paid me in hundreds of dollars. And I was like, well, my next gig is going to pay me in thousands of dollars. Not being very specific besides for that as far as the amount that I wanted. So anyway, I got a phone call the next morning after I had made this decision. And it was a friend of mine telling me, Arletta, there's this interior design project. It's a sister who's looking for a designer, and I thought of you. And this project is $100,000 plus worth project. And so I expand my frying pan from hundreds to the swimming pool, and I didn't quite know that was hundreds of thousands, but I'm alright about that. So there's a possibility I may secure this. If not, and then I've definitely expanded from the frying pan to the swimming pool. So I want y'all to try that because It's so easy. And I mean, the ability to manifest is so easy and it's just magical and it's fun. And I'm absolutely thrilled. And yeah, it's time for you to expand. So see how big your frying pan is and how much you're throwing away and decide you're going to receive it all. And do that. And I'm not sure why this is still recording because I'm on YouTube, but I'm going to close. And that is my post for today. Love y'all. Peace. I promise my next posting should be clear because I'll have more light.